Good morning students, I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic chromatography. This is from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So watch the entire video lecture to gain basics out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic chromatography from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So let's start. So let's start with the topic chromatography. So what is chromatography, right? So chromatography is a method of separating two or more components that dissolved in the same solvent. Again, I repeat, what is chromatography? Chromatography is a method of separating two or more components that dissolved in the same solvent. Example, you can see pigments in plants, dye in pens, coloring fruits. So in pigment in plants there are numerous pigments are there, in dye in pens there are numerous dye is there, and coloring foods. Okay, so it's a method, chromatography is a method of separating two or more components that dissolved in the same solvent. So you can see the examples of chromatography is there, comparison with known samples. Okay, so you can see conclusion that can be drawn from the chromatogram. There is a chromatogram, so you can see the different colors that are seen. All right, identical dyes produce spots at the same height. So identical dyes produces spots at the same height, whereas sample X does not contain band dye A, B and D. Okay, you can see sample X does not contain bands of A, B and D. However, X contain bands of dye C. You can see red one is there. Therefore, it must not be consumed. So here they have taken the comparison of with known samples. You can see in the X there are green, red and orange. Okay, so in A only orange is there, in B only blue is there and orange is there, and then in the C there are green and red are there. So you can see sample X, the first one, does not contain the bands of A, B and D. Okay, so other conclusions that can be drawn from the chromatogram is that dye A and D are pure. Okay, so dye A and D are pure. So both dye B and C are mixtures of different dyes. So you can see different dyes are there. In B and C they are mixtures of different dye, whereas sample X is a mixture of three dye. So you can see in the sample X this is a mixture of different dye, green, red, orange, where sample A only one dye is there. Okay, and D only one dye is there. So chromatography was performed on a food sample. Okay, or a sample of food coloring, and four bands dye A, B and D were taken. So if X contains any four bands dye, it is not safe to consume. Okay, so we can conclude that like X contain any of the four bands, okay, then it is not safe to consume. Next is chromatography. How do we identify colorless substances? How can we identify colorless substances? So chromatography can be also be used for colorless substances such as amino acids. So chromatography is not used only in color substances, but it is also used in colorless substances such as amino acid. So to separate and analyze colorless substances, we apply a locating agent on a chromatogram. The locating agents reacts with colorless substances. Okay, so the locating agents reacts with the colorless substances to form a colored spot. So these locating substances react with the colored substances to form a colored spots. So you can see the interpretation of a chromatogram. You can see this food coloring is not pure. Okay, so it contains two dye component. You can see two dye component is there, and this is a pure substance. Why? You can see on the left side there are two coloring substances are there, but in the right one there is only one coloring substances are there. because in the left one you can see orange and blue is formed, and in the right side only one color is being formed. Now RF value, what is a RF value? So the RF value of a substance does not change as long as the chromatography is carried out under same condition. Okay, so the RF value of a substance does not change as long as the chromatography is carried out under same conditions, that is same solvents and same temperature. So this property allows us to easily identify substances on a chromatogram. Okay, so this property allows us to easily identify substances on a chromatogram. So you can see the RF value of a substance is same regardless the distance traveled on a chromatogram. So whatever the distance is being traveled in the chromatogram, the RF value will be fixed. You can see in the first case the RF value is 3 by 4.5 centimeter, right? You can see the distance, and next one is also 3.5 by 5.2 centimeter, but the RF value is same in both the cases. You can see 0.67, that is 0.67, this side also 0.67. So chromatogram after a long period of time and chromatogram after a long period of time. Okay, so first one is chromatogram after a period of time, and second one is chromatogram after a long period of time. So you can see all the RF values are same in both the cases. So you can see here separating dyes found in green food colorings. All right, so you can see the chromatography paper is there, the green food coloring is there, and pencil line is also there, and ethanol, okay, ethanol or water as a solvent is taken there. You can take ethanol or water as a solvent. So what you do, you have to place a spot on of green food coloring on the paper. You can see the spots are given. So you have to place a spot of green food coloring on a paper, then dip the paper into a solvent such as ethanol or water. Ensure that the coloring spot is above the solvent level. Always the coloring spot has to be above the solvent level. That's why they have drawn a line with a pencil so that it doesn't get inside the ethanol or water, right? And we can see it above the solvent or ethanol or water. So the component will separate the solvent and travel up the paper. So right, so whatever dyes are present, it can be seen because it will run through the chromatography paper. So the chromatography paper with the separated component is called chromatogram. So you can see a lead is there, glass tank is there, chromatogram is there. So the chromatography paper with the separated component is called chromatogram. Now what are the uses of chromatography? So given a sample, chromatography can be used to where are this chromatography used? To separate the component in a sample, to identify the components present in the sample, to identify substances, and to determine its purity. So you can determine the purity of a substance, you can determine or you can identify what type of substances are there, you can identify the components present in that sample, what are the components present in that sample, as well as you can separate the components in a sample. So you can see what is RF value. All right, so the ratio between the distance traveled by a substance and the distance traveled by a solvent is a constant. Okay, so this ratio is called RF value of a substance. So if question comes what is RF value, you have to write the ratio between the distance traveled by the substance and the distance traveled by the solvent is a constant. So you can see the RF value definition is given, and the RF value will be constant. So the position, you can see the what is RF value, the position of the solvent from front. Okay, the position of the solvent front, that is position reached by the solvent, and the spot on the chromatogram depends on how long the experiment was allowed to run. Okay, so first one is the chromatogram after a period of time, and second one is chromatogram after a longer period of time. So as we keep the for longer period of time, it will shoot above. Okay, the spot will be at a higher length. So student, these are the homework questions. First question is draw and explain the process of chromatography, and second is what is RF value. So first question is draw and explain the process of chromatography, and second is what is RF value. Thank you student, this was all about the entire video lecture. We have discussed about the topic chromatography. This is from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So I am Shomujit sir signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.